So there I was, minding my own business, scrolling through YouTube as I do. When I saw that Michael Jackson put out a music video, I said, stop everything, cancel my appointments, I must watch this. What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here, welcome to the channel and welcome to my live Human Nature official video. I'm assuming the song came out years ago and they are now just doing the music video for it because of course, Michael Jackson is no longer with us, rest in peace. But yeah, this really caught me off guard. It's actually the first time I'm ever reacting to Michael Jackson. Of course, I have heard his music, mostly the biggest hits. But if you guys have suggestions, feel free to write them down in the comments. And I will do so in my classics channel. That's where I go back to the different decades and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Feel free to check out my Patreon or the Coffee platform. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's go. The old school cassette.
Won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? Reaching out, touch a stranger. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl, she knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? I like living this way. I like loving this way. Looking out across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Reaching out, I touch her shoulder. I'm dreaming of the street. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do it that way? If they say why, tell them why does he do it that way? If they say why, does he do it that way? If they say why,
melodies. Oh man, this, like, I was watching this with a smile on my face, but at the same time, it's emotional. Just hearing his voice, something about it. I mean, the greatest musician of all time, I think, personally. And he's just eternal at this point. His voice brings out like memories, feelings, things from within. First things first, we hit the like. I will subscribe to Michael Jackson, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Human Nature. So I have heard the song, and I just didn't remember that this was the name, and I hadn't heard it in a while. I think it's one of those that, you know, since he has such a strong, impressive catalog, this might be one that flies under the radar because it's more passive, it's chill, it's this kind of, atmospheric vibe. So it's not gonna hit as hard as the other, like popular songs, Beat It, Billie Jean, and whatnot. But it definitely seems special. And to me, it has to deal with the with the human nature, of course, as you could see it being expressed here through dance and performance. But I think the music video helps. Like, the fact that they're putting out the video now is bringing it to the new generation. This is what I'm getting from the video. The song came out years ago, and I'm gonna look it up. But everyone that we see here, or almost everyone, is young, is from now, the new era, 2026, and they're still enjoying it. It's like this girl started it here. She down this alleyway by herself. Nice sunlight though, nice sky, and plays it on, and it's just like, okay, this is the beginning of the new trend, and then it just kind of catches along through telepathy, right? And goes on to other people around the world, and then they start playing the song and dancing along to it. And meanwhile, we get to see actual footage of him performing it. I'm not sure exactly when this was. If I had to guess, this would be early 90s based on his appearance. That's how you can kind of do it based on what he looks like. Okay, this is the era. These are the years. And his voice in this song was actually surprising a bit, that I could hear his lower register. I'm aware that his regular speaking voice was slower, and there's still, a lot of theories as to why he always, like, you saw him in public speaking like this with his whispery, higher pitch voice. And maybe we will never know, but in this one, he could actually, or like you could hear maybe him trying to go lower, or at least showing us a little bit of like the lower register and that warmth and resonance that he had before, going back to the peaks that we're accustomed. So Human Nature, let's look this up. Man, what a day. I can't believe, what is it, April 24th, 2026? I am reacting to Michael Jackson song. All right, released date. So, Michael Jackson's Human Nature was released as a single on July 3rd, 1983. It served as the fifth single from his 1982 album Thriller. The song was written by Steve Porcaro and John Bettis. Wikipedia, okay. R&B. Look at the genres. R&B, Quiet Storm, and soft rock. I had never heard of Quiet Storm. I don't know if the AI is just making up terminology at this point, but I'm curious about it. Okay. Epic Records. Thriller from that album. Huh. I would not have guessed it. Well, I don't know enough about his music anyway, but I'm surprised that it was from this. I thought it would be maybe later, and maybe into the 90s that this song came out. Okay, and what is the actual meaning? Human nature. I want to see the original, the intended meaning of the song. It's a ballad about urban exploration, romantic yearning, and embracing the impulsive, vulnerable, and sometimes strange nature of human emotion. It reflects the feeling of wanting to break free from limitations to connect with the world or a stranger, making it a timeless anthem about shared human experiences. I got that. I got that from the music video. I think it was very well done. Even though it seems kind of simple, I mean, it's just, people moving around, dancing in their own environment, their space, but coming from all walks of life, different, genders, races, ethnicities, ages, whatever. Even the older couple, that was heartwarming, right? At some point, what was this? There was this older couple that was in like their living room, and they started dancing to this ballad, and I was like, man, because they probably heard Michael Jackson when they were growing up, like, most of their life. So that was pretty cute, and everyone else just doing kind of their thing. Okay. Yeah, the lyrics depict a late night dream-like city scene, conveying a desire to escape, reach out. Oh yeah, it does say reach out, dun, 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 and feel the freedom of the city that never sleeps. The song focuses on feeling of human of feelings of feeling human, highlighting that vulnerability, attraction, and curiosity are inherent parts of the human experience. The phrase "tell them that it's human nature," quotes, is a response to the wanderings and wanderings of life, suggesting that acting on curiosity, love, or attraction is an instinctive, natural reaction. In retrospect, the song is viewed as a sad song that captures a yearning for freedom. It explores a desire to be a normal person, something that was often denied to the famous singer, as discussed in this Reddit thread. Okay, yeah, I wasn't necessarily seeing it as a sad song, but given the context that I just read, then I guess it would be, because he never did get the chance to be a normal person, and he was it's such an interesting life that, of course, you can say he was the GOAT. He was the greatest of all time. Incredible, unfathomable fame, success, reach, right? For decades around the world and for the rest of time, probably. But his personal life, he was probably, it was sad. I mean, from the things I've just filled with difficulties and the pressure of the people to keep up the expectations, the label that Sony was well, about that, and everything else. So it just it's tough. It's tough hearing this song coming from somebody that was having a difficult life, yet he was still putting out this type of music for us to hear. All right. Well, I will be here if you guys have more Michael Jackson suggestions. Of course, I will check them out. And I'm not really sure what else to say. I'm just sort of thinking about Michael now. All right. Take care. Stay tuned. Subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.